Hello everyone. I'm introducing Arundhati Ram from CL Trivandrum, who is basically AIR 376. So congratulations, Arundhati, for your achievement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a story to tell. That's why we wanted this session with you. So story is like she had a long journey. I can tell that. So she's been preparing for a long time. I can tell, and there was a lot of tension, pressure, and the cooling phenomenon is sitting. I mean, probably on beside her. So Priya ma'am is the cooling effect, and Arundhati is always the tension effect. So it's like actually it's a perfect mix. So I always felt that, and it says a story that if you are if you have a strong support system, you can actually achieve things. And I can tell that half of the credit will go to Arundhati for this, and half of the credit will go to Priya ma'am for this. So by that note, I'm handing over this session to Jijo sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Midun.
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, this is your mother, right? So
Yes.
and I'm glad that I'm doing this interview with her, and I hear that your throat has got some issue, ma'am. But I'm sure that I will not pain you by asking you too many things. But since you've always been there with her for support, now also let's do this. So Arundhati, let me. Midun was talking about some long journey. What is this long journey about?
Because I've been preparing for CLAT since 10th grade. I had an overview about CLAT when I was in 10th grade. But then recently the pattern got changed. And then I've studied in almost 3 institutions before joining Career Launcher in 2019 during October-November month. And then, that was a long journey.
You said 10 standard. Did you say 10
Yes.
standard? What?
Yes.
10? Okay, so
Yes.
what are you doing in 10th standard? What were you studying in 10th?
Okay, so law wasn't my plan A. And then I wanted to do hotel management. But then my parents didn't appreciate that plan. And then my dad suggested, okay, why didn't you try law? Because we have the resources. My dad is a lawyer. So I'm basically the third generation law aspirant in my family, starting from my granddad. So I thought, okay, why not give it a try? And then I joined one institution to just get an idea of CLAT, and it was pretty interesting. So I thought, okay, I'll try it. But then again, I had this thing in my mind. Okay, I have 3 years, so why hard working so much from 10th? So that was the idea, and then I was pretty much lazy. And then I shifted to another school in 11th, and then I took a gap year. I mean, I didn't study for CLAT. It was a long break. And then I went to Chennai to do this crash course in Sri Ram institution. So then I got to know the real competition involved in CLAT. And then I got back home saying, okay, I have to study for CLAT. It's really competitive. It's really competitive. So I had to study for CLAT. But then again, when my school opened again, I had to focus on academics, and then I didn't study for CLAT. So it was in October 2019, I started focusing on CLAT, and my serious preparation began after my boards. That was a long journey.
For a 2 hours exam, you studied for 3 years. Okay. And
Yes,
so,
preparation started
yeah.
only after boards because I gave this undue importance for my academics. It was stupid. And then I thought, okay, while I was preparing for my boards, I thought, okay, because I'm not a good multitasker. I'm not really good at multitasking. So I thought, okay, once I'll focus on boards, and then after that, once I'm done with my boards, I'll give my full attention to CLAT. So that was my plan. And then I couldn't balance between CLAT and my academics. So that was the first mistake.
So in terms of this, you had taken CLAT last year, is it?
Yes, I did.
So what happened then? Last year when you took the CLAT?
Stress issues. And then while I was giving my CLAT 2020, after my English and GK section, uh, I was pretty disappointed. And then my thought process automatically changed from giving the exam and then cracking CLAT to okay, taking a gap year. Okay, chalo, it's done. You messed up, so you have to take a gap year. So that was my thought process, and then that
That
was my
happened.
mindset.
That happened while taking the CLAT. During the
Yes,
CLAT. During the
yes,
CLAT, you are sitting and deciding next year. This is going to be next year. Okay, guys, I'm going to
yes.
take it next year. This okay, very interesting.
I
So,
panicked. I panicked a lot. So yes, that changed my thought process automatically.
so this so when you are the last 1 year, you've been dropped a year. You didn't pick up any college. You were sitting and preparing for CLAT. This is
No.
what happened last year.
Yes. So while I was giving my exam, the decision to take a gap year was easy. Okay, chalo, I'll take a gap year. It's cool. I'll talk to my mom. I'll convince my parents. But then after 2 months, I still remember asking Amma, "Yo, why did I even take a gap year? I should have joined any college and then attempt CLAT again in 2021." So that was very challenging.
Oh, and when did you meet Midun and gang? When did that happen?
Uh, November, October 2019.
All right, and then you've been with them throughout your prep.
Their mentorship. Yes.
All right. Okay, now I have to ask you. So, what changed
Okay.
this year? So, were you a different person this year, or I'm not talking about what career launch it did or something. I'm just wanting to find out about you. And so, you said that you were a person who panicked and you had
Yeah.
priorities, getting priorities and stuff. So, what kind of changed this year? What happened?
Again, the most challenging thing for me was staying motivated. That was the most challenging thing for me. And then again, I told you, as I've said earlier, I have a history of panic attacks. So when I see something at first, and then I'll panic. I'll panic, like really, I'll panic. So staying motivated and having a proper mindset on the D-Day was challenging. I was this hardworking student, but then having a proper mindset to give the exam without a stress, without that pressure, because obviously you'll feel the pressure when you're giving the exam on the D-Day. So without that, giving the exam, reading, having the patience to read almost 32 passages with a proper mindset was challenging, and that changed a lot through this 1 year.
Uh, I think that in the last 1 year, the real superwoman is sitting on the right to you. I'm guessing.
Yes, she used to take me out for drives when I was really stressed out. So that really helped me. Not just,
So let me ask.
also special yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, you're telling something.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not the right person, sir. Because I used to take her out for a drive, buy her some food, her favorite food, buy some books and all that. But Vishnu sir and Midun sir,
The whole credit
the
goes to
whole
them.
credit goes to them.
Especially Vishnu sir, because I remember he used to call me and then he said, Arundhati, we know you're stressed out, but then if you feel like venting out, just call me. I'm right here. So that was the support I received from Vishnu
Yeah.
sir. Well, Midhan
All
sir took
right.
care of material support. Vishnu sir mentally prepared me for
Mentally,
the
yeah.
worst. That was the support.
Okay. So let me ask Priya. I'm guessing that she's a very hardworking child. So, what do you think are the? Did you see any
I
change in her in the second year of her preparation than what it did during her 12th prep? Book that.
Yeah, definitely. Because
until 10th.
she's an average student. Till 10th standard, she was an average, lazy, not ambitious girl. No extra reading, no future plans, nothing. Till her 10th standard.
Okay.
After that,
And,
she she has chosen her favorite subjects like political science, history, and all that. Yeah, I could
Then
see her her change from a lazy girl to a hardworking, ambitious girl.
so Arundhati, what changed you from a lazy girl to a hardworking girl? What was it? What motivated that change?
Okay, so I shifted to another school in 11th, and I took ISC Humanities. And then there was this new atmosphere, new teachers, new friends. So I just wanted to improve myself in academics. So that happened, and then I had really low attendance. So academics, improving my grades was the only thing for survival. So I had to study. So it was a necessity. And then yes.
You said, so why did you have low attendance? Was it,
um,
what's,
I really didn't like that school. So initially, I didn't like that school. I found it really hard to adjust. So again, I skipped my schools. So to have that proper attendance, to avoid the confrontation with my teachers, I had to study. I had to improve my grades.
oh, okay. And when all this, your CLAT journey was happening by the side, and I'm very interested in therefore knowing
Yes.
your routine in the second year of your preparation. What was your routine like? How do you ensure that? How do you study, and what things did you do?
I'm heard people, especially my dad, come up to me and say, like wake up 5, like wake up at 5 in the morning and then study. It's the best time to study. But then it somehow did not work for me. And then I prefer studying till 4 and 5 in the morning, and then wake up at 11:30. Start off my day with reading Hindu. That was this constant thing in my preparation. I read Hindu, and then take mock. If it was a mock day, then I used to take mock at during the 2 to 4 time, and then take a break, take my dog out for a walk, and then come back at 5, and then analyze the mock for. And then I took 5 to 5.5 hours analyzing the mock, and then came my GK. So I pretty much used Manthan, and then I revised my GK notes. That was the mock day preparation. But then usually, if it's not a mock day, then again I start my day off with reading Hindu, and then I use topic test, and then quantitative aptitude and GK, and revise the same.
So basically, it's logged.
Yes.
And were people surprised? What happened? Arundhati, what happened? Or it
uh,
was,
uh, uh, I didn't. I mean, they were surprised. They were overjoyed when they saw the results, because again, I had hodgepodge of emotions. I never thought I would be able to pull this off initially. I never thought but then I did. And then I was happy when the results came, but at the same time, I was really sad, like really unhappy, because I could have done better. Because I could have easily avoided certain silly mistakes. But then, yes, I was overjoyed, and I think I made them proud. I think so.
Definitely, definitely.
yeah. So are you going to take this journey forward to the schools, all the learnings that you've had in all these last 5 years? Are you going to take it and take the best part and make
Yes.
it better? I'm hoping that is what you're going to do, and uh, and
Yes.
that's
I'm
wonderful.
really excited.
That's
Yes.
wonderful. So which college you're going now? I'm sure that the process is still on. So
I
where are
got
you?
my first allotment. Yes, I got my first allotment, and then I was allotted a seat in MNLU Mumbai, and then I've
Okay.
accepted the offer, and then gave application. So I'm waiting for the next list.
So hopefully Gandhinagar.
Hopefully, yes.
Huh, you should get in. So 376, right? So what their rank is close to 352, I believe. The first list. It's what I think happened.
Yes,
So
yes,
just
I
20
think so.
people have
Yeah.
to go. No, they will go now for to. What about did you write ALET? ALET did you write in
No,
Delhi?
I didn't. I didn't. No, I
Because
didn't.
Delhi we won't go. Is that why? Delhi I can't go. Is that why you didn't write? Why didn't you
Uh,
write ALET?
I had a plan to write ALET initially as my backup plan, but then when the CLAT results came, I was like, okay, I actually don't want to put myself through another entrance exam pressure. So, so I
Uh,
used All India Rank 376 as a bribing factor.
but you're And then you tell me what the next day after the CLAT result came. No, you could have you would have. It's not like you did not prepare before that. No, you could have just gone and written. No, why did you write?
Uh, I didn't.
Okay, okay. And I'm sure that the all these national universities are very brilliant. I know a lot of people who have studied, passed out from the college, even MNLU and even Gandhinagar. They're doing very well. So this is wonderful news. Arundhati, is there anything anything that you want to tell those people who think that going through the same struggles, probably the ones who have taken a drop and to preparing for the exam? What would be your advice to them?
Okay, so obviously taking a drop is really challenging. Again, you'll have to face your relatives, you'll have to face so many people, and they'll just keep on asking, okay, what are your future plans? What are your future plans? And then still, I'm speaking from my personal experience, still people think taking a gap year for medicine and engineering is worth taking the journey and not, and when they hear for CLAT, for national law universities, they'll be like, is it actually worth taking the journey? Such is the theory. But then again, amid the all the challenging factors, cracking a competitive exam like CLAT is not a cakewalk. But with the proper strategy, with the proper guidance, with the proper mindset, easily do it. Because again, I was an average student. My first mock score was around 32, 34. And then if I could get 92.5, anybody can. So yes, one thing to my juniors, one thing I would advise my juniors is definitely take mock, read a lot, take mock, and repeat the whole process. Analyze a mock, obviously analyze a mock, because I personally believe like a mock not analyzed is a mock wasted, because you get to learn a lot from your mistakes, and it's not the rank or the mark that plays an important role. It's definitely your mistakes and what you learn from them. So that plays a huge role. So take mock and do analyze them and read a lot.
Wonderful.
So
That what you said is absolutely right. So a mock is after all a mock. What you have to
yes,
do is that don't give any undue importance beyond that. It is a test for
yes,
you to
it's just a number, but
stick.
then you have to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
That's it.
So let me give an opportunity to list down, like you've heard, no, during Oscar, people list down thank for people, all the people that you want to give. Let me give an opportunity, since this is going up on our website, on our YouTube
Okay.
channel. Let me give you an opportunity to talk about individually the people that helped you and how specifically they did. It can be your friends, your school teacher sometimes. A lot of people miss out on the fact that a lot of school teacher would have had your friend, your mentor, your parents, uh, anyone. So you can name and give shout out to all of them.
First of all, Amma. Because again, she's my best friend. She's my best friend. She's always been there for me. And then she's this support system. And thanks to Amma for always buying me my favorite chili chicken and biryani. And then always buying me my favorite books and taking me out for drives. So thanks to her. And then secondly, it's career launcher, especially Mithun sir and Vishnu sir, because I wouldn't have achieved this much if it were not for them. So it's definitely career launcher and the materials. And yes, my friends, my teachers, everyone did play a part in this journey. So yeah.
Wonderful. I can see your happiness. I can feel it here. Even though this is a virtual meet, I can probably feel the joy. I'm sure that this would have been a huge relief to you. I'm sure that it would have
Definitely.
you. I'm sure you cried. You did happiness, joy. No, you
I
didn't know
didn't
how to
cry.
react.
Obviously, I didn't know how to react. I was like, okay, did I actually get all India rank 376? Like, Amma, just kindly rechecks. That was my first reaction. Amma, just check. Amma, just check if everything is in proper place. And then yes.
Yeah, wonderful. It was nice catching up with the two of you.